Hello, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you may be. Welcome, and happy Sunday, sweeties. How y'all doing? I hope y'all had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I feel like this weekend has flown by so fast, but we're here. We're here for SUNDAE SWEETIES, and that's all that matters. What'd y'all do for your Sunday? Anything exciting? Anything adventurous? For me, I slept in. Yesterday, I was up pretty early. Actually, no, that's a lie. I woke up early today, too. So I was up around like 8-ish. Got up. I had a snack / breakfast. And then I decided, you know what? I'm going to take a nap. So I took a nap. Woke up, got a couple of chores done, had dinner, which tonight's dinner was broccoli cheese soup, which was about to expire. So had that with a delicious grilled cheese. Was absolutely freaking phenomenal. Absolutely loved it. And then showered, got ready, and here we are. I have a stray hair. I went outside, and it is hella windy. Hella windy outside, and I feel like it did like a number on my hair. But I hope y'all are having a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. And hopefully you got to enjoy yourselves. It's, again, really windy here, so it's like not the funnest of the coziest vibes. But I guess it could be cozy because you want to get out the blankets and get all like cuddled up and warm. So it is very, very possible. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else adventurous going on. Not necessarily, no. But we do have a new game downloaded for tonight that I'm really excited for. It's definitely we're going to go back to like some of our chaotic routes that we've had, which I'm excited for. Sephora's! How are you doing, lovely? How are you doing? I think you've just got a haircut. And I just got a haircut, and I understand the power that we have now absorbed into the world. But I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Little Goody Two Shoes. What is Little Goody Two Shoes? Please do share. I have learned so many new games that I hadn't heard of. Like, I heard of, what is one? It was like a cute LGBTQ game that was on Xbox Game Pass that I think Benny was playing that I'll have to check out. I think it was like Thirsty Friends or something like that. Which does sound a little sus, but doing good, just relaxing with the Friendsgiving today. Jealous. Did you make anything? Or are you just there to bring the company? Do you bring the company or did you bring some food too? Is a 90s anime horror adventure dating sim. All right, I'm going to write it down. Little Goody Two Shoes. I'll look it up after stream. I'm very intrigued. I was thinking about what I was going to do for Thanksgiving because I'm not traveling anywhere and it's just me. I don't have a lot of friends or family out this way, so I did get a couple of items that I was like going to make like a small like Thanksgiving dinner. But I'm also like, do I want to put in all the effort for just myself? Because that's going to be a lot of food, even if it's just like small portions. And all that means I'll be eating on it for like a week straight. So I'm like, do I do it or do I like save it? Because I do have like my father's gonna be coming out here and his wife, so maybe I can like cook him like a dinner like that, but then I don't know, I haven't decided yet. But I'm just excited that it's gonna be a shorter week this week, so that means that Wednesday is a half day for me and then I'm off Thursday, Friday, so hopefully we can get a lot of a good streaming in this week, which I'm excited for. So these first couple of days might be a little bit more quiet, but that means that we're gonna be having all the fun this weekend. It was my partner's friend, so he made the dish. I'm definitely more quiet person, especially if I don't, same. Like, as much of an extrovert I am on stream, I am the biggest introvert in real life. Like, I was even thinking about it as I was leaving the gas station. There was this, like, really cute guy that, like, opened up the door and, like, held it open for me, and I was just like, thanks. Like, I'm just, like, I have resting bitch face so bad. So bad. And I don't mean to be like that, but I am. Hi, Endless. My pussy's back. I had to bring back the iconic shirt. I did. My pussy back. I'd love to hang out with friends, but y'all live so far. I know. Like, everyone is so far apart. Like, I have only one fellow streamer that's in town. And even though we don't live that far from each other, it's still like also like trying to plan time in a schedule as well, you know, like because we have like so busy with like work, streaming, extracurriculars, things like that. We also have like our family times and things like that, you know. So becoming an adult sucks. Like I just want to play date. I just want to hang out with someone. Endless, thank you for your check-in. Thank you for your check-in. I appreciate it. 120 times. I was like, are we going to be able, do you think you'll be able to do 150? But that means we have to have 30 streams before the end of the year. I don't know if that, it might be possible. It might be possible. No promises, but it's a possibility. Especially if your all schedules are different. Yes, very much so. I'm also like the one that's like, I don't like going out and doing a lot of things unless it's food related. Like, take me to, like, let's go to get some Korean barbecue. Let's go get some sushi. Let's go get some freaking Outback. Let's go get some Outback. Though the weather is perfect right now, so if someone wanted to go on a hike, I'd be like, bet, let's go. Let's go on a hike because the weather's, like, prime right now. Because I can't do any of that during the summertime because it is too freaking hot. I cannot handle it. So, same, exactly. Like, I am like a social butterfly when it comes to food. Like, I could talk about food until I'm blue in the face. It's actually funny because, like, when I do a lot of stuff for work, so I do a lot of stuff virtually for work, and anytime it's like, oh yeah, I'm from Seattle, it's like, oh, my favorite Mexican spot's from Seattle, or they're like, oh, I'm from Salt Lake, I'm like, oh, my favorite other restaurant is located there, or they're like, oh, I'm in San Diego, it's like, oh, my favorite go-to spot there. Like, I like identify like all of my travels and things like that with food. Like, I think food is like such a powerful way to connect people, and it doesn't have to be expensive. Like, I'm definitely not like going out to like the most expensive bougie places. Like, I don't need that in my life. No, I just want good food at a good price. I just love eating food. Same. Which that's why I'm excited for SUNDAE Sweeties, because Benny was such a sweetheart. Benny has supplied our SUNDAE Sweeties for us today, so massive shout out to Benny. Well, let me send this. There we go. So, shout out Benny. Thank you so much for today's SUNDAE Sweeties. So, today's SUNDAE Sweeties have traveled across the border from up north, from Canada, down to us here in good old Las Vegas. So I think we can start with some SUNDAE Sweeties. And we have a couple of different treats, so I'll let y'all decide what we want to start with. We have some chocolate from the Chocolate Lab. Oh, I remember he got these. These are like so fitting for me. They're little skulls. We have to get rid of Sassy. Goodbye, Sass. Goodbye, Sass. They're little chocolate skulls. Like, they're so cute. So we have chocolate skulls. We have, there's a little bit of sweet and savory. We have caramel milk. Right, so so cute. Does it have a description on here? It just says candy. It's candy from Cadbury. We then have a coffee crisp. Just be clear, this channel does not support cannibalism. No. People are... Hi. Hi, Maddie. How are you? Thank you for the Jennifer Coolidge. Hi. It reminds me of a quote from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. He's like, everything in this room is eatable. Even you're eatable, but that, my dear children, is called cannibalism. It makes a nice light snack, the coffee crisp. We then have a Mr. Big. And there's not, they don't put descriptions on these. I guess in Canada, you just know what it, you just know it. You don't need a description of what it is. So it's Mr. Big. The originalante. And then we have something that is a Canadian staple. Hi, T. How are you doing, lovely? How you doing, dapper? Just rush to the toilet. Oh, no. Are you okay? Are you okay? We have Ruffles all dressed. Deep inside, I know you feel it too. Mr. Big. Mr. Big. How are you doing, T? How you doing, Maddie? I heard Mr. Big and figured it was me. Well, I'd say Mr. Big is this, I would say below average. Compared to another candy bar. Take it with me. So we have all dressed. At least they're not all undressed, I guess. Still make them scream. You know what? We do not discriminate on size. Because if we look at Mr. Big compared to the Coffee Crisp got a little bit more length, but Mr. Big has a little bit more girth. So both very great. Both feeling very great. And then if we compare Coffee Crisp to Mr. Big, to the caramel milk, like this one has a little bit more girth than this one, but they still are going to probably pack the same amount of flavor. Try to make everyone feel happy and included. Yes, this is an all-inclusive community here. All-inclusive. Hi, Benny. How you doing, Benny? I gave you a shout out for all of your contributions to today's SUNDAE Sweeties. So thank you, Benny. How are you doing? Hello, hello. Been feeling I was going to throw up, and I think I was really bloated, but I filled up, but I was also filled with gas. Touche. Let it out. Let it out. Let it out. So, Benny, thank you. Thank you again. So thankful and appreciate you for supplying our SUNDAE Sweeties. Canadians' very own, or Canada's very own. You'll enjoy this bag of You'll enjoy this bag of Ruffles all-dressed chips if you enjoy unique Canadian food. Indeed, I do enjoy unique food. Are you seeking something sweet and salty and savory all in one bag? Aww. You love eating chips that make your taste buds feel like they're going to explode. Explode with flavor, I hope. I would like to keep my tongue. I ate so much butter chicken yesterday. Can I have some butter chicken, please? That sounds so good. I had Friday, our boss allowed us to expense lunch. And my coworker, she was eating her lunch, and it was butter chicken that she ordered. I was like, butter chicken sounds so good. But Indian food is so expensive. So expensive. Austin. Hi, Magna. How are you? You always have all of the clutch foods from Sam's Club. I'm writing it down. Sam's Club. Because I want to get another membership again. I need to get another membership again. For butter chicken. I also like chicken katsu, which I think is a little different, right? But what's another one that I enjoy? Chicken tikka masala, I think is what I like. I like today's lighting. Looks very good. I did brighten this light a little bit to kind of put some more color in the background. Should make Push Patrol easier. I know. They're actually both sleeping right behind me. You can see Tetra's little paw, her little nugget right there. They're both sleeping right there. Spent today cleaning before Magna Mom comes to town. Oh, how exciting! It'll be so great to have family in town. You'll have the best. You'll have the bestest, most grandest time. It's also very interesting. I feel like and maybe it's just me, but I feel like I only do deep cleans right before company comes. So we just need to normalize that our houses are never going to be perfect, and that if it's a little dirty, it's a little dirty. That's normal. That's normal. If there is a little bit of dust on a shelf, guess what? That's probably how you live in too at home. Why am I have to clean my house to make it so pretty for you? I love you. I value you. But if there's dust on the shelf, so be it. So be it. Chicken katsu is amazing, yes. But I think that's one of the few items that you actually have to go to a restaurant to enjoy. Because if you order it takeout, by the time you get to your chicken katsu is going to be a little bit soggy. It's not going to have the crunch that you're looking for. I also firmly believe in the same thing with burgers as well. Do not do takeout burgers. Your bun's going to be all soggy. I was drunk in my underwear, crying in the kitchen, pounding back butter chicken. So pretty sight. Not a pretty sight, but needed. You know what? Some may think that was a very beautiful sight. You're all beautiful. You're all beautiful. But that sounds like a really iconic like scene from a movie. T, you're an icon. T, you're an icon. But also, I hope you're okay. I did sleep, but woke up at 1:18 p.m. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. But you obviously needed it. You obviously needed it. I have a friend that calls me and tells me that he's coming over, so I rush to clean my house and he never comes. That asshole. That asshole. How could they? How could they do that to you? That's so rude. But it's also like they know you're going to clean. So like maybe you could be like that friend, like, hey, I'm on my way. And like it forces them to like clean. It forces them to clean. I was able to find a big summer sausage in its own, cheaper than an Xmas pack. Did you try yours yet? Yes, I did. So I tried a cracker with some like Laughing Bell spread on it with a pepper and onion relish. That was good. And then I took a slice of the summer sausage and I put a slice of white cheddar on it with some like mustard, spicy mustard on it. And it was very, very good. I was very happy. No need to be sorry. It is so late for you. I'm trying to start streams a little bit earlier to help accommodate some of my East Coast friends and those across the pond as well. He just knows I won't clean my house. Like, I just feel like there's things in the house that are dusty that I'm like, oh, that's dusty. But is it a priority right now? Is it a priority? Probably not. But at least you got a clean house now. There we go. See? Exactly. All right. Enjoy your lurk, Penny. Hi, Ray. How are you doing? How are you doing? How was your shows? Did you make a lot of money? Did you make that money, honey? I love seeing all of your, like, outfits and everything. It was so cute. Another. I really want to come to one of your shows. I will. You were just a little far this time. You were in Ontario, but I hope you made that money, honey. All right. So let's start with some SUNDAE Sweeties. So we have caramel. We have Mr. Big, which is big in different ways. You really want to know if you made that big money? Sure. We have Coffee Crisp. And then I think we're going to save this for last. Mr. Big. Mr. Big. Okay. Well, since everyone's been talking about Mr. Big, let's do a little bit of Mr. Big. Mr. Big doesn't got the length, but he got the girth. Oh, it's gooey. Mr. Big is gooey. And then there's some like caramel coming out of it there. I had to cancel my last shows. Oh, Ray, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. All right. Mr. Big. All right. Mr. Big. Giving me like turtle vibes. Somewhat Snickers vibes because it has the caramel. That was delicious. All right. So we're going to rate it out of 10. I could use like some whole nuts inside of Mr. Big. Give it a little extra crunch. So I'm going to give it like an 8. Mr. Big's an 8. Mr. Big, we haven't even started yet. we go big. We go big. We don't even like ease into it. We just jump into it. Let's do caramel. Oh, I forgot. We also have these cute little skulls. Hi, Cinnamon. Thank you. I haven't worn it in a while, so I decided it's the time. It's by far one of like the coziest shirts that I own. And I enjoyed that it's like embroidered. Also, Cinnamon, how are you? Welcome, welcome. All right, caramel. So I'm going to assume this is going to give me like a Hershey's bar mixed with caramel. Did you take a skull out and put it next to the cam? No, I didn't, but I can. I'll put it on the notepad. They're also like colored. So like this one's like red, and you can see this one kind of has like a gold shine to it as well. Like, aren't they so cute? I'll bring it closer to the camera. I'll put it on like on my notepad so y'all can see it closer. All right. So yes, this is definitely giving me like caramel, like, let's see. Ooh, that's a nice clean break. Very good. It's giving me Rolo vibes. Nice and caramely in the middle. The milk chocolate is superior. It is delicious. I like caramel. I don't love caramel. It depends. If it's by itself, I need more substance with it. So I'm gonna give this one a 7. We'll save Coffee Crisp for last. Let's grab a skull and show y'all what the skull looks like. Seriously, these are so cute. Honey, you're so thoughtful. Isn't that precious? Like, it's totally on brand as well. I would totally like skulls. I wonder if they're going to be filled with something. And look how good that gold looks. Oh, look at that. It's almost too pretty to eat. I just want to like set it on a shelf and admire it. All right, so based off the weight, it's quite cool. I agree. I don't think it's had any complaints, Ray. All right, we're just going to go like into it, but based off its weight, I'm thinking it's just going to be solid. Like, this thing's got some weight on it. Okay. There's something fruity in it. I can't identify what it was. At first I was like, why does this kind of taste like an edible? Like, not that I know from experience, but if you've ever had an edible, I've heard that they have like this kind of like different like beginning taste. And I was like, did Benny just spike my SUNDAE Sweeties? But you can see there's like something up here at the top. And then there's like a light texture difference between the texture of the top and the bottom. Oh. It does. It has some fruit in there. Oh my God. I was not expecting that. I wonder what's in the other ones. Yummy. If I'm gonna have like a little bit. Cleanse the palate. All right. Now we're going in with a coffee crisp. Just a little ASMR for y'all. Oh. Will Benny now reveal that the skulls are those mushroom edibles from Oregon? All right, so this one kind of just looks like one of those like chocolate covered like oat bars. All right, cheers. Coffee crisp. So instantly when I bit into it, I could smell coffee. But what's interesting is the coffee flavor is not dominating. It's like subtle. It's like layered in there. And it's a Wayfair. So similar to like a Wayfair cookie or a Kit Kat. This one I like a lot. I was a little hesitant because of coffee. I'm not like the biggest coffee drinker or consumer of coffee. But because it's like lightly layered in there, it's phenomenal. It's delicious. I would definitely put this like a 10 out of 10. Like, I could imagine someone who is like a coffee drinker, like for breakfast, grabbing one of those, grabbing a coffee, dunking it in the coffee, and just like, I could definitely see it. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Give me a break. I'm really excited for this last one. So we have one more thing that we'll be trying on stream, and then we have an announcement, okay? So I'm excited to share with y'all. Y'all have been asking for some magical surprises, so... Alright, all dressed, so it's supposed to be sweet, savory, and salty. And you can smell all of them. It kind of is smelling like a little bit of like salt and vinegar. You can kind of get that like that salty sourness. That one has a little spud mark, so let's get you a nice pretty one. All right, here it is. I'm very excited. All right, cheers. First thing it hits, salty and sour. Like it's like definitely like a salt and vinegar, but not the flavor of salt and vinegar, but like the like kind of that sensation you get on your tongue when taste buds are indeed and exploding. Oh, you like my nails? They need to get redone. But thank you so much, Ray. It's like a galaxy on my nails. I like it. Also, Ray, since you had to cancel your last shows, I hope you're doing okay. I hope everything's all right. Space nails! Okay. Y'all know I have a sweet tooth. But I would get undressed for the all-dressed Ruffles. If you know what I'm saying. Save you some? Okay. Deal. We were actually just talking earlier with Sephorius about how, like, you want to hang out with all of your stream friends, but sometimes it's so hard because your schedules are so busy. I was like, yeah, Ray and I are not too far, but we have busy schedules. This is the highlight of tonight. And time zones, absolutely. Also, I need to play more games on Steam, Sephorius, so that I can play more with friends. If you find these, please try them. 10 out of 10. Do recommend. Ray, I know. They're opening up a new Hawaiian spot near me. There's a new Hawaiian spot and it has a drive-thru. I am so excited. I saw it for the first time today. Do you like it rough, Ols? I'm usually not a big Ruffles fan. I'm more of a kettle cooked kind of guy. I need to. So for because I know we're friends on there now, but I need to play games on there. Yes! Like, it literally just popped up out of nowhere because I'm always driving down that road. Like, at least 4 times a week. And I just saw it for the first time today. And they had, like, their menu outside. Like, it's... I'm so excited. I'm so excited. All right, y'all. So that is our SUNDAE Sweeties for this week. I did mention that we were going to have another SUNDAE Sweeties item. I'm going to save it for next week. Because we have another announcement that we're going to do. And y'all have been asking. You have been sliding through chat and saying, Austin, when's the next magic show? When are you doing your next magic show? And I did tell you that there was a magic show potentially in the future. So I have a interim magical surprise for all of y'all. It's on Cactus. So y'all have been asking for more magic shows. And I'm like, how do we meet everyone where they want? Hi, Otterly, how are you? You were coming in. Yeah, there's always the right time to hop in stream. There's never a wrong time. But we do have to recap. Otterly, if you find these, please try them immediately. It's a Canadian chip. All dressed. They'll make you get undressed because they're so good. So our also, Otterly, how are you? How are you doing? Our magical announcement that we have for y'all is it's not a big magic show, but it's going to sprinkle a lot more magic into our daily streams, okay? So we have a magic advent calendar. I'll highlight the shirt while we're here, too. Thank you, Otterly. So I have a magic advent calendar. So the way this will work is anytime that there is a gifted sub or a sub, you will have the opportunity to open up one of the pieces of the calendar, and we will do the magic trick live on stream. There is magic tricks. There's also some magic experiments in here as well. So anytime there is a gifted sub or you subscribe, you'll get to choose whatever one that you want. So you gift a sub, you subscribe, you get to choose one of the squares, and we'll do it live on stream. And Ray, this is so fun. Good, I'm glad you like it. I'm really excited for it. And Ray, yes, this starts as of today. Since we are closing up the merch shop after stream today. So again, if you wanted to pick up any merch with the original House of Rider collection, it is live until after stream. After stream, the shop is closing. And that limited collection will be gone. And if you did already get something from the website, you'll be receiving a thank you video from me here very, very soon. So this is what will be our new activity that we have going on.
It's racing.
Ray!
Racing.
Ray wanted to pop in already, get a magic trick? Okay. Hi, Jelly Duck. How are you? Thank you for doing first. And Sephora's, thank you so much for being so kind and showing appreciation.
Is racing.
Otterly! Otterly! All right, it looks like we're going to do 2 magic tricks tonight. Otterly, thank you so much for your gifted sub. I really appreciate it. Both Otterly and Ray, you are such sweethearts. Thank you so much. You are too kind. Thank you for celebrating the community. So we'll start with Ray. Ray, what number would you like? I don't know if they're supposed to go in order, so I may fuck this up. But I feel like you should be able to choose what you want to do. 7. Okay. Oh. So, I don't know. This one's, I guess, not a magic trick. It is the gloves. It is the outfit for my magic trick. Sterile gloves. These will also probably be really good for putting moisture on the skin. We also have an ad starting soon, so we'll hang tight for a minute before we open up the next one. Preparing you for Otterly's pick. Like, there's... Who knows what else is in here? Like, there is, like, a book in there that tells you what's in there. But I'm like, I'm not opening it. We're going to make this, like, 100% a surprise. I wish this was, like, premium cotton, but I guess you can only expect so much out of a box. Also... This is meant for 8 and up. The fact are my hands like, I guess like my fingers start down here. So yeah, they're a little small. They're a little small. But Ray, thank you so much for the gifted to Sephoria's. I'm ready for my exam. Cough. I will never get over this. It will live forever on my desk. It will live forever on my desk. So, Otterly, if you want to choose a number, we're not going to open until after the ad, though. You just need to hide it somewhere in my background. My dad's like, oh, you should put it on the back of your car so people can see it. Like, what? No, it's not going on my vehicle. All right. Do it? No. This may be a hot take, but I don't believe stickers belong on vehicles. Do not put a sticker on your car. Again, it's a hot take. I know, it's a hot take. Don't do it. Don't do it. Listen to your dad. No. This man is also the man who calls Parmesan cheese Parmesan. And it's not because he thinks he's trying to sound fancy. He genuinely thinks that's how you're supposed to do it. You want 3. Okay. I feel like Vanna White. So in 1 minute, we will open up number 3 for Otterly. I say chicken permission all the time instead of chicken see, I was about to say Parmesan. Well, like, my dad is, like, so quirky, like, chicken Parmesan, and, like, he says things, like, on purpose sometimes just to, like, bug me, and I'm like, but chicken permission, that is very cute. I know, but it rubbed off on me. It's like my father, when he says it, I'm like, ugh. Now I say it. From, like, one of my meal services, I would order, that sounds really fancy. It's not fancy. From one of the food things I order, I always say chicken Parmesan just because it's, like, it resonates with us. But now I say Parmesan. It's also fun to hear him say words that, like, are typically, like something that, like, requires, like, an accent. Like, he'd be like, oh, yeah, I love some jalapenos. Like, Dad, you sweetheart. Jalapenos? He would also be, like, the one that'd be like, can I get the chicken fajitas? I'll have that there quesadilla. All right, I think we should be back from ad. All right, number 3. Oh, there's something else in there. These are all correct pronunciations. I worked at a Mexican restaurant for many years. And the way people would say things was... The gloves are going to have to come off. The way people would say things would be like... It'd make me cringe so hard, especially because I know a decent amount of Spanish. This song has been wanting to make an appearance a lot on stream. All right, so I'm going to have to open the book, but we have... Hydrophobic sand. It's matching the vibe of the background. It totes is. It totes is. My partner purposely says Mexican dishes wrong to trigger me. That's like my father. Like, stop. This was day 3. Let me consult the Magic Advent Calendar book. What to get? You'll need water, cup, a plate, or a paper towel. So make a pile of hydrophobic sand. You can make the pile of sand on top of a plate or a paper towel for easy cleanup. Add some water to a cup. Use the pipette to slowly drop the water in the crater. Where in the instructions say we have to build a crater? A water bead will soon form that rolls around the sand but doesn't get absorbed. Create a wider crater in the sand with your fingertips. Slowly add more droplets of crater, and the bead of water will grow and grow and grow into an incredible water ball. All right, y'all. We are doing magic science today. I need to go collect a few items. Let me grab a plate. Let me grab some water. And we'll do some magic, all right? I will be able to... All these emotes are so freaking cute. I love this head bob one. We see, no, dropping it back, I see there. Dropping it back. All right. Let's consult the instructions. Oh, these ones are really throwing it back. All right, make a pile of hydrophobic sand. I wish they would have called it something more fancy. Why are these emotes so thick? They are. That one was real thick. All right. So I just made a little crater. They're so thick. So voluptuous. All right, so we have a little crater there, right? We have some water. And we have our pipette. Look at it. Look at it! It's a little droplet! Envy! How you doing, Envy? Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. So great to see all of y'all. Welcome, Envy. I was being lurky turkey again, and you were killing it with Steve tonight. So you're gonna become like a major like DBD fan. I already feel it. I already know it's gonna happen. That you're just gonna become a DVD streamer. Also, your communication skills in them are phenomenal. Like, who's got eyes? Who's got eyes? Who got eyes? And I'm like, this is good. This is real good. This is real good. But welcome, Envy. Welcome, Raiders. It's so great to see you. I see some familiar faces there as well. If this is your first time joining me, my name's Austin Ryder. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch who loves to play a wide variety of story games, horror-based games, and cozy vibes as well. We do SUNDAE Sweeties, so we just finished up with some sweet treats for this Sunday. We had some wonderful desserts from our friend Benny from up north in Canada. And we have started a new little activity that's for every gifted sub or sub that we get, we have the Advent calendar. And you'll get to open up one of the slots on the Advent calendar. And it could be a science experiment or it could be a magic trick. So we opened up one. And it was a set of magic gloves. Thank you, Ray. And then we have our science experiment, our magic science experiment that Otterly unlocked for us that we're doing right now. So we have this magic sand, and every time you put a little drop of water in there, the water won't absorb into the sand. So we're going to keep adding to this and see what happens. That's so cool. Thank you, Envy. This be ballin'. Oh. Science. Magic. Look at it grow. Not absorbing. Dreams are coming true here. I wonder, will it ever pop? Like, can we pop it at all? Or does it just like keep growing? This looks so much fun to play with. There will probably be some fun had after stream. Oh, look at it. It reminds me of like Flubber. Has anyone ever seen the movie Flubber? Like how it just kind of just like is like, oop, let me get a little higher. It just like jiggles. Just jiggle, 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 jiggle. Oh. Very Flubber vibes. Okay, I'm gonna poke it and see what happens. It's impenetrable. We need to make armor out of this stuff. Oh my god, look at it. Oh, jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. This be getting thick too, yo. This is very satisfying. How far do we want to go? It's thickums. So thick. I feel like it's making its own crater now. Is this how rivers are made? I'm so bi-curious right now. See, I purposely say things wrong too. But Envy, how was the rest of your stream? Okay, let's do other science things. So we're going to make it a little bit bigger. Oh, it's gotten so big and it's still jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. It was great just short time because I had a long day and tomorrow's also a long day. You are also up way too late. Do I need to like message you and say like it's time to go to bed? It's time for bed. Part of it broke, but I want to see if we can absorb it. I'm also using a tissue, not a paper towel. Is it wet? It was for a good cause. Okay. Okay. Touche, touche. It's okay, so the tissue's not very absorbent. I felt like if I had some like Bounty. paper towels. We'd get a little bit more. Oh, that one did a lot of Absorb. This was so fun. This is so fun. Thank you, Ray. Thank you, Otterly. Thank you so much for the gifteds. If you got one of those gifteds, don't forget to say thank you. And if you want to choose our next advent, remember, it's just a gifted sub or a sub to the channel, and you can open up one of the calendars. So thank you, Ray. Thank you again, Otterly. You sweethearts. I really appreciate it. I'm going to just do light cleanup. And then we're going back to some of our chaotic roots for SUNDAE Sweeties. And I think y'all enjoy it. So I'm going to be on minute top. So not a minute top, a minute tops. Just to clarify. That's too long. I literally just gotta move. I just gotta move stuff over from here to the counter. It won't be that long. I promise. It won't be that long. Also, we've been in food this whole time. Hi, Peter Griffins. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. How are you doing? Welcome to the community. We're glad to have you. Let us know if you want to share where you found us. All right. 1 minute top. Is there a song that y'all wanted? Let's go, Peter! I'm gonna find a banger for you to jam to. Because Scooby-Doo's a banger. Yes, right. Scooby-Doo all the way, right? Let's do... All right, BRB. Ooh, welcome back, Benny. Benny, I do have to say, I think my favorite item was definitely undressing with the all-dress ruffles. Really, chef's kiss. Unbelievable. One of my favies. So good. Let me get the game loaded over. Yes, it was delicious. I think it was my favorite thing in the whole mix. Definitely. And then the skulls, 10 out of 10 in terms of design. Beautiful. And I also thought you like snuck me like a edible, and I was like, Benny. Like, Benny, did you really sneak me an edible? Because it had like a kind of like a tangy flavor. So if you've ever had an edible, I'm from what I've heard is that they have like this like tangy flavor to it if like you get like chocolate. And I was like, uh-oh. Did Benny spike my chocolate? I have a suggestion for a future Sunday Sweeties of my. Of course, we love all the suggestions. Well, I couldn't fly with them, so. Oh, you're like, oh, yeah, I guess I can't take these back to Canada, so I'll just give Austin them.
Berries and cream, berries and cream. I'm a little lad who loves berries and cream. Berries and cream, berries and cream. Oh, I'm a little lad who loves berries and cream.
I'm down. I'm down for some berries and cream. Give me all the berries and cream. I've heard, yes. I don't have credible evidence of what it would actually taste like. I've just heard. I've heard through the grapevine. Alrighty, y'all. So again, thank you for Sunday Sweeties. Thank you for us doing some advent calendar. This advent calendar, we'll keep it until we have no more left, or until probably the holiday. Probably till the holiday. So what do we got for tonight? We are going to do the Stanley Parable tonight. So it's, I believe, supposed to be a little bit cozy. But like cozy chaotic, I believe. So that's what we're going to do tonight. I'm really excited for it. I hope you're excited for it. Oh, I've played this one. Did you enjoy it, Magna? No spoilers, but did you enjoy it? Actually, I think we need music for a minute longer. I love this game. Oh, yay! Lovers. Lovers. It's a very interesting game. Never heard of this game, but it looks cool. I'm very excited. No. It's not scary at all. No scary. It's supposed to be. I know it's not scary. That I can tell you that much. I'll say that whatever your expectations, you'll probably be surprised. Have you played the Stanley Parable before? No. Oh shit. Oh shit. How do I start over? Okay, I just need to quit the game. Whoopsie. Hopefully it'll let me start over again. Because I don't play this before. Okay, English. As I don't want to risk it. No, it's not going to be scary, I promise. Have you played the Stanley Parable before? No. Adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. I need it a little bit brighter because of these damn floodlights. They blind me. Enter your current time. It is 8:29. Oh, confirm. All right, I have to. No, Envy. Go take care of yourself. Go get some food, get some water, get some rest. I'll catch you tomorrow when I'm getting ready. Have a great stream tomorrow. But it was great to see you, and thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate you. Much love, much love.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Oh, Stanley.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 4.
Sweet dreams, Envy.
Employee number 427's job was
A matter of cross.
sat at his desk in room 427, and he pushed
Thank you, Magna.
buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every
Seen some
day,
clips of it.
every month.
Is that audio better? I don't want to go too loud.
Although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment of the
There's a lot of narration. Oh
Though
boy.
he had been
At least I don't have to read it.
for this job, and Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something
I went
that
up
would
one more
forever
decibel.
change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
Stan's dad is my favorite.
He
He's
had been
one
at
that
his
did
desk
the
for nearly an hour
did the what
when he
magic.
realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions.
Hopefully I don't need a lot
call
of this
meeting,
information.
or even say hi. Never in
What's your
all
social
his years
security
at the
number?
company
Did you
had
also want my
this
credit card
complete
number as
isolation.
well? I'd be more than happy to send it
Something was
over.
very clearly wrong. Shocked,
More than
frozen
happy.
solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from
This
his
sounds like
desk
sleep
and stepped
paralysis.
out of his
This is
office.
scary. Okay. What does this say? Hate Mondays. Same. Same. The sensitivity on this, though, I am barely
All of
pushing
his
on.
co-workers were gone. What did it mean? Stanley decided to go to the
427.
meeting room.
427.
Perhaps he had
It's a
simply
sign. Yes, please. Yeah. Yeah, you wish. You wish. I like work. I just hate my boss. I don't think that's a mug to have like at work. Like that don't sound appropriate. Is
No
it
matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
whoever smelt it dealt it? I'm just saying, IJS. We might have to adjust settings because this thing is like soup. Oh. Okay, slightly different. You have the office over there. What does this one say? Be my Valentine. Aw. Fun. Okay, y'all, I am still reflecting back to yesterday. There's a lot of people who farting up in here. These bussies be bussin'. Hate Mondays. Hello? 4B3? Okay, okay.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he
Do we go
entered the
left
door
or
on
right?
his left.
Left or right? Left or right? Left or right? I'll let y'all decide. I'm still reflecting back to the heads will roll moment from yesterday's stream. I felt like that was like so iconic. I'm gonna have to try clipping it and remaking it. Do we want left or right? Left or right? I'm leaning towards the right. That's what I'm thinking. Should we go right? All right. Oh, there's a lone plant. And I can't tell if those lights are out or not. All right, right it is. Going for
This
20.
was
I
not
bet the
the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly
Oh
well.
shit!
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee.
I told y'all it
lounge
should have
first,
been
just
left.
to admire it.
Find the secret stash. I'm a chaos agent who can't. What can I say? I know you are influencing me too poorly.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed
I would like a
room.
cold beverage.
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
It asked me for the time, but why are the clocks off? Do anyone want a cup of coffee? Well, solid cup of Joe.
Really, really worth it being here in the room.
Oh, wow.
A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, Here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
This man has sarcasm.
But eager to get back to business,
What, you want a
Stanley
speed
took
run
the
then?
first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Surprised he wasn't fired years ago. Oh, where are we at? Do not jump from cargo lift while in motion. Will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, $1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, $5,000.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Do I do
I
it?
realize that investing
Do
your
I do
trust
it?
in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story... But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control
Do
of
it,
the
do
story
it.
and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
Whee!
Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful. All of his co-workers were gone.
Okay, so
What could
we
it
get to
mean?
start over.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Let the intrusive
Perhaps he
thoughts
was
win.
sitting
They
with
won. They won. I am curious about that route, though, so...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Wow. Yes. This room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous... But eager to get back to business, Stanley
We won't
took the
jump this
first open
time.
door
We
on
won't
his
jump
left.
this time. But we're following through.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot.
Where's it taking us? This is like the glass elevator from Charlie and the Chocolate
I
Factory.
realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Thank
There's
you.
Someone you've been
Thank you.
neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now,
We're
I'm
not. We're
asking
making them
for
together.
me. I'm asking for
We're making them with Chad. We're making them together.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your
Who's
life.
her?
She's been waiting.
Oh, shit.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
427.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
Mmm. Bread.
Okay, there we go.
Flashbang? I know. What are we doing? Is this
I
world?
want you
Is
to
this
come in
Call
and
of
tell me
Duty?
all about-
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you?
No.
I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley.
No.
I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
This is a nightmare. A wife? What's next?
This is
2
a very sad
kids?
story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Should have let it go to voicemail. Facts. Facts.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch.
Where's my lunch?
Now
I
he's
love
going
lunch.
Home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this
I'm
life.
stuck. Could you imagine being married to someone in this small space? I'd go crazy.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown.
Tell me you love me.
Fantastic discoveries
Tell me
of
you
new
love me.
lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever
Also,
happen to
like,
him.
why is there a cubicle in here?
And so he began to fantasize about his own job.
Where'd the
First, he
TV
imagined
go?
that one day while at work,
I
he
thought we were
stepped
gonna
up
watch
from
Grey's
his desk
Anatomy.
to realize that all of his
Big Bang
coworkers,
Theory.
his boss, everyone
Reruns
in the
of the
building
Wendy's
had
show.
suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
With the boys?
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere
This one looks
thought
like a
that
shady
his
hotel
decisions
room.
would mean
It looks
something
real
was
shady up in
almost
here.
Too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to
What's
fill it with
happening to
many
this
possible
place?
paths and destinations.
I should have never gone
Down
this
one
way.
path lay an enormous
We should have
round
gone the
room
right
with
way.
monitors and mind
Well, technically we did
controls.
take a right.
Down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions, and down another was a game with a baby.
Did
And he
someone
called
soil
it
themselves?
The Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over,
Oh, no.
wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel
stuck in the
this
void?
free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
It's not giving me choices. I have to say it. I have to say it.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has.
427.
Nothing has changed.
Pencil
the
sharpener.
longer he spends here, the more invested he gets.
Okay,
The more
so
he
anyone
forgets which
out in the
life is
workforce,
the real one.
do you actually use pencils?
And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world, he can never be anything but an
And if you
observer.
are,
That as long as he remains
do you have a
here,
sharpener
he's
for
slowly
them?
killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He
or
won't stop. Here, watch
I
this.
do when I was in the office.
Stand.
Were they
The next
were they
time
mechanical
someone
or they were
asks
like
you
were
to
like
push a
this?
button, do not do it. You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill
And no, I use a
himself?
mechanical pencil
How can
only.
I get him to
Same.
see what I see?
So I
How
used
can
to
make him look at
exclusively only use
himself?
mechanical pencils until I found the superior pen. The 2 superior pens I use is the Profile Gel. And what's even more superior than that is the Sharpie S Gel. If you used it, you know. That's what I use for mine.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must.
So do we have to do the right way then?
Maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Please
Stanley
die.
pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
That was very, very rude. Why you don't wish that of people? Okay,
All
so
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
all right,
Stanley
intrusive
decided to go to
thoughts
the
are
meeting
going to be
room.
at bay for a
Perhaps he had
moment.
simply missed a memo.
Oh, we can duck. Can I
When
run?
Stanley came to a set
So
of
we're going
2
to the
open
left?
doors. He entered the door on his left.
Was that the right one? Can you confirm that was the right one? Please, sir.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief.
Tips for
Stanley
not getting
decided to go
fired.
up to his boss's
Talk
office,
less.
hoping he might find
Oh.
an answer there.
Oh, this is riveting content. All these facts and figures with this. What do people want? Things? Happy feelings? Money, more money, things with money, but more things. Graphs about things and money. We have our new product. Everyone is unique. You most of all. Oh, thank you. Synergize core value expenditures. Shift global market. Oh, wow. This is really some corporate linga we have going on here. All right, let's continue on. I don't want to bore everyone. Broom closet.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked
Decisions!
upstairs to his boss's office.
We also have an ad in 30 seconds, just to FY everyone. What did he say? Do we go down? That looks scary.
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
Oh, he did tell me where I needed to
Considered the
go.
possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His
Yes,
boss
they're
would
all
think he was
gone.
Crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe. he
Why are
thought
we
to
seeing the
himself,
same thing over and
maybe
over?
I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single
Oh,
moment
no.
for no reason
Oh,
at
no.
all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
I can't see my feet!
Closed
I can't see my
behind
feet!
him wherever he
Where are
went.
my feet?
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeated?
So concerned.
No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real.
This can't be
At
real.
last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh,
What's
what a
beeping?
relief Stanley felt to have finally
What's
found an
beeping?
answer,
We
an
just floating. Are we a
explanation. His
ghost?
co-workers were
Is Stanley a
actually wrong.
ghost?
He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself
getting taller?
soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun,
Oh.
and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid?
Are we-
And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered
Where are we?
Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself
I
sooner.
felt like are we
Why
the
is
under?
there a voice in my head dictating
Is this
everything
Stranger
that I'm
Things?
doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice
Okay,
describing me.
I need to quit making
thinking
intrusive
about how it's
thoughts. We just gotta
describing
follow
my
instructions.
thoughts.
I gotta listen better.
And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that of
Coffee
course,
nut.
this was not a dream.
Well, I guess everyone needs
How
it.
could it be? Was Stanley simply
Okay.
deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
Not be as chaotic as you want. This loop. This loop is giving me anxiety.
Beyond a doubt that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment
I
ago?
want out.
How else would
I
the
want
voice
out.
explain all
12B4.
This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
Welcome back from ads.
So he closed his eyes gently.
If you got an
and
ad,
he
was it
invited
anything good?
himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin.
Oh,
The press
isn't
of
that
the
one of the
mattress
best
on his
feelings
back.
though? Like when you like have like a nice
Fresh air
cool
of the
blanket that you
world
put on you,
outside
like
this
it's like
one.
warm but cool.
Let me
So
wake
nice.
up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue
It's
pushing
just
the
like
buttons.
sticking one leg out from
Please.
underneath the blankets.
all
Like
I
it's just
want.
like so good. It's
I want
so
my
rewarding.
apartment and my wife and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal.
Normal.
I am normal.
Normal.
Everything will be fine. I am okay.
I went up to get those spicy Korean rice cakes. It was not good. Oh no.
Stanley began screaming. Please,
Oh,
someone
shit.
wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be.
Am I being chased by something?
Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
It did. That went from 0 to 100 so fast. That made
This
me
is the story of a woman named Mariella.
like, what just
Mariella
happened?
woke up on a
What
day
just
like
happened?
another. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
What?
And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few
I mean, an
brief
exorcism.
moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously.
I wish I had the answer, Otterly.
She knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment,
What
she
the
thought
fuck
to
is
herself
happening?
how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I
Also
know
get
what is
Kimbap,
real
but only one
and
of
what
5
isn't.
are kind of available, and it's
It was
also not good.
comforting to think
There's
this,
a
and in
Kimbap. I love
certain way,
Kimbap.
Seeing this man made her feel
Like, it's
better.
so good. The best
Then she
Kimbap I've had,
remembered the
though, has
meeting
been
she had
in
scheduled for that
Santa
day.
Monica.
The very important people whose impressions of her
I haven't
would
been able to
affect
find
her career,
anything as
and by
good as it.
extension,
There's
the
one
rest
that's
of
over
her
me,
life.
out my
She
way,
had
but
no
it doesn't
time
hit
for
the
this.
same.
So it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body.
Why is she
And then
not
she
concerned
started
or worried? She ran? She ran away from a dead body. That was not. That's not the responsible thing to do. Oh my Lord, have
All
mercy!
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to.
I
go to
have
the
the
meeting.
memory of a
Perhaps
squirrel
he had simply missed a
sometimes.
memo.
We're supposed to remember everything I'm supposed to do. All right, so
When
make
Stanley
notes,
came to
y'all.
a set of
Make
2
notes.
open
Y'all be
doors,
my
he
saving
entered
grace,
the
all
door
right?
on his left.
yeah, I should know it's a bad sign when they look out the Kimbap out of the fridge and start. Oh no, no. This was not the right way. This was the right way. Even though it was not the
This
right
was
way.
not the correct way to the meeting room, and
But
Stanley
remember,
knew it
I didn't
perfectly
follow the
well.
instructions. I
Perhaps
followed the
he wanted to
instructions
stop
on the
by
other one.
employee lounge first, just to admire it.
She's already on the
lounge
already on
was
report. Can't be
sublime.
found,
A work of
found
art.
hanging out with bodies in the
What was it about
warehouse.
this room that
I was
eager
one
to
of those
get back to
bodies.
business, Stanley took the first open
I
door
was
on
one of
his
those
left.
bodies.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Where are we going?
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about. and get
Wing!
even further off track.
Elevator
So now in
ride.
order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
Ah, there we go. Do it.
Oh, no.
Oh,
No,
shit!
it's to the right, my mistake.
Oh, thank
No,
goodness.
no,
Oh,
no, not
you almost
the right.
slammed the door in my
Why would I
face.
have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Oh, all right. Uh-oh. This is really...
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage
What
this
is going
nonsense,
on?
just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
All right.
All of his co-workers were gone.
So don't
What
push
could
the
it
big red
mean?
button. Copy.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Do we get checkpoints? Is there a checkpoint in this game?
When Stanley... Wait, what? No.
Hello?
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely
Joyce?
restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should
Joyce?
Or did something change? Stanley,
Yes.
did you
Hi,
change
Newt.
anything when
How are
were
you
back in that
doing?
room with all the monitors?
Not actually.
Did you
There's no
lose the
checkpoints.
story somewhere, or hold on. Why am I asking you?
My intrusive
I'm the
thoughts
one
are
who wrote
getting
the
to me.
Story was right here just a minute ago. I
Also,
know
let me know
for
if you
sure it's
have
here
something you prefer to be
somewhere.
called by. I'll make sure you'll
Okay,
call it.
then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. In the chat, type in 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we see a 3. See some 3s. All right, so let's do 3. 1, 2. I'm not counting that one because I can't. I'm
I'll
lost.
say it. This is the
1,
worst
2.
adventure I've ever been
my
on. I
God.
can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Hello! How are y'all doing? Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What were y'all up to today? Playing a World of Warcraft. How was it? I have not played World of Warcraft in probably like 15 years, I feel. I just found all of my old World of Warcraft discs, which are basically useless to me now, because I don't even have a slot on my PC to hold all of them. Oh, we just had that one. But welcome, Raiders. And is it Castile? Is that how you pronounce your name? Let me know how you pronounce it, but welcome, welcome. Thank you for having it with us. It's been great so far. I was watching another streamer play it, and they're like, were you this or this? And I was like, I don't know. They're like, do you play as this type of character or this player character? I was like, I have no idea. But if this is your first time joining the stream, my name is Austin Ryder. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. Love to play a wide variety of different games, from scary to horror to story-based, and even those cozy vibes as well. So if you're looking for a little bit of variety, you're at the right place. We're here playing a little bit of the Stanley Parable. We are trying to fight intrusive thoughts, and we've restarted the game I don't know how many times. So it's a good time. But welcome, welcome. If you need to raid and run, I completely understand. Don't forget to take care of yourself. Get some food, get some water, get some rest if you need. I know I always like a post-stream snack. The intrusive thoughts are winning. Utterly. Don't influence me. Don't influence me. I should turn on a content warning? What is the content warning? I didn't know this game had... It's on the settings. That's not what I wanted. You mean like in the settings on my stream?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
No, the
Stanley
game?
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed.
Color labels. Mildly morbid themes.
A memo.
How far is this taking us back? The last ending you did was
Okay,
one of them, but
it's
actually the other
this.
was a little bit more
I might be
aggressive.
remembering this wrong. It's possible the
Like when
story
I
is
fell?
back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
What could I have missed?
Aha! I knew we'd miss something.
Oh, when the
The
lady came up to
story.
me.
Here it
Oh.
comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way.
I didn't see it
and
in the
retrace
settings.
our
Does it just
steps.
like does it just do like a warning on the screen? Oh Lord.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Fuck! General. Thank you, Newt. Thank you, Newt. Thank you, Otterly. Why would they put that button there?
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself. That's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make
Okay,
it through
I don't
the
think
door.
we have gone back that far.
When Stanley came to a set of two
Okay.
open doors, he entered. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge
so-
first, just to admire it.
All right, let's keep
Standing
going.
Now in this incredible room, Stanley
And the
for
bass
first
keeps on
but
running,
eager to
running,
get back to
running,
business,
running.
Stanley
We're
took
not
the
going to push
first
the big red
open door
button,
on
though.
his left.
Okay?
And so he detoured through the maintenance section,
No.
walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back
No.
on track.
Okay, we already did the office. Or... Why would they put that as a button?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase,
Okay, we
Stanley
went
walked
downstairs.
upstairs to his boss's office.
In case you get stuck, I see. Mr. Boss?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked,
Oh,
unraveled,
let's find a
Stanley
passcode.
wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
Oh.
2845.
Oh,
But of
2845.
course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
These controls are very sensitive.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Interesting. What's this way? The abyss. The abyss. Oh.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest.
I feel
as
like
though he
I'm
felt
feeling more
free to
peckish.
think for himself,
Like I could go for a
to question
snack.
the nature of his job.
Like a
Why did he
string
feel this
cheese.
now, when for
Which
years
I
it had
found
never
string cheese on
occurred to him?
Amazon.
This question would not
And it
go
tastes
unanswered
just
for
as good
long.
as the name brand. But it is... Am I putting something there? But it's like half the price. I was so happy.
Stanley
Oh.
walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall,
Oh, no!
Stanley would meet his violent death. The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Don't do it. It's so tempting, though. You got so much to live for. I'm imagining there's like a ball pit. I think there's like a ball pit at the bottom of this. Like, it's like that time that you've always wanted to like ride. Like, if you ever had a laundry chute in your home, you're like, I just want to ride down that. That looks like a slide. That looks like a good time. Like, oh God. Oh God. Oh God, not now. Not now.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence.
No fall damage here.
Stanley can't see the big
Do
picture.
it.
He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is.
No!
Perhaps his death
No!
is a
No!
great
Take me
plucking
back!
eyeballs from a
Take
bone.
me back!
And so he resigned and willingly
Take me
accepted this
back!
violent end to
I
his
don't want to go to
unfinished
Pound Town. I don't want to go to Pound Town. I don't want to go to Pound Town. Ah! Oh.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
What? Freedom!
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you
Hello?
can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Is this like stock for the game? Did we beat the game? There's no way. Which way do we go? Are we just exploring? Are we going on adventures? A museum. Well, this is quite the museum. I just watched A Night at the Museum, the first one and the second one. They're actually really good movies. Oh. Like, they were very cute movies. So if you haven't seen them...
They're throwing a surprise party for him for all his button pushing. Does that sound plausible to you?
Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot going on there.
Big red button.
Yes, I did push the big red button. If you change the language, they're programmed to change as well. That's super dope. I love a game that's inclusive. Monitor room elevator. Is that where we continue the game? I would like to continue, please. Hello? Alright, that's where we go. These windows are broken. Can I break them? The panel on the right. In here? Or these ones here? No, the actual windows. Oh. Copy, copy.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another.
Are we like,
How they
is
wish to
it like me
control
against the
one another.
narrator?
How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
My controller's vibrating.
Listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Turn off your PlayStation. There's no other way to beat this game.
What?
If you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice.
What?
Choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let
Oh, Jesus! PlayStation. Hello? Oh. Well,
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
okay.
When Stanley
Going
came
this
to
way.
a set of two open doors, this was not the correct
Squishy!
way to the
Top
meeting
10
room,
anime
and Stanley
betrayals.
knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, but eager to get back to business.
Let's
Stanley
get back
took the
to it.
first open door on his left,
Okay.
and so he detoured through the maintenance section.
We will
walked
not
straight
go through
ahead
the
to
escape
opposite
hallway.
door, and got back on track.
Yes, we have to go this way, and then we're going upstairs.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Like a memory
Feeling a
game.
wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might coming to a staircase.
we go,
Stanley
okay.
walked upstairs to his boss's office.
What was it?
Stepping into his
2648?
manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud. To nobody.
2645?
He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings.
It wasn't 45, I think it was
desperate for
48.
clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its
2845.
purpose be?
Oh!
In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below
4,
his feet. And so the
5.
boss had assigned it. Stanley was in such a rush
Thank
to
you.
get through the story
Thank
as
you.
quickly as possible. He
Thank you,
didn't
Newt.
even
Thank you,
have
Benny.
A single minute to just let the narrator talk.
You icons.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy. So he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
Bye, Otterly. Have sweet
Feeling
dreams.
soothed and
We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for the
Stanley
gifted sub,
calmly
you
walked
sweetheart. I
forward
appreciate
into
it
the
so much.
opened passageway.
I'll see you very soon. When are you streaming again? Okay, perfect. I'll try catching ya. Have a good night, sweet dreams. It was great to see ya.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
All right, it's official, folks. We're here. What's on the paper? 100100101.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Oh,
What
we
horrible
were up
secret
there.
did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
We were up there.
Did he have the strength to find out?
Yep. Stronger than ever. Give me the strength.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many
Give me the
individuals
strength.
reduced to images
Give me the
on a
strength,
screen.
Brittany.
And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
So it's like monitoring where everyone's
This
at?
mind control facility. It was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
Crazy!
Was it he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Is that why I was married to a woman?
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's
Does
control.
fired mean like
Never. It was unthinkable.
removed from the
Wasn't it?
program?
Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored
Mind
and
control
commanded
status
from
offline.
this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would
Are we-
dismantle the controls once.
We're dismantling
and
the
for all.
system? Is there like numbered buttons? What is this one? 3. 1, 2, 3. Where's 4? Okay, we gotta find 4. Because we have 5 up there. Where's 4? 4! 4? 4, are you over here? There's 5. Fired is the status given to rogue employees. They live like ratmen in the air ducts. Anyway, the status lets the security bot know that they are to be killed on sight. Oh, damn. Oh, wait, is that 4 up there? Okay, oh. I can't see shit. Alright, so... One, 2, 3 was over there, right? No, 3 was over there. 1, 2. Are they not going to change color? Oh, is there a gate there? No. Yes. There is a gate, yes. Okay, I thought so. Do I reset them? What's in the fiery pit? Is there a gate on that? Okay, well that was very non-exciting.
And when at last he found the source of the
Oh. name is great. What just happened?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had
It gets
defeated the
crazy?
machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed
You've
from the
redecorated? I don't like it.
What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized
Beautiful
none of
blue
this mattered to
sky.
him, for it was not knowledge or even
The
power
fresh
that he
air.
had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would
Yuck. I
anyone
touched
tell him
grass
what to
today.
do,
I
or
touched
to do,
grass.
or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth
How many times have you played this new?
Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin.
It's so refreshing.
The feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way. Right
Telling me to
now,
go outside. Ew.
things were meant to
Ew.
happen. And Stanley.
I don't go outside either,
was
so.
happy.
Unless it's to run an errand. I get it. I get it. Explosions. Back in Nam.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
Ah. I haven't spotted anyone yet.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
This is insane.
The
This is
lounge
so
was
liminal.
grand, majestic, perhaps too, but eager to get back to business.
This
Stanley
is
took
crazy.
the first open door
This
on
is
his
crazy.
left, and so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back.
But I don't play on
track.
Steam, so no one can prove I don't
Yet
have a
there
life.
was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley
Does your
decided to
does it
go
like
up to
did
his
you turn off the
boss's
status
office.
on your
Coming
PlayStation or
to
your
a
Xbox
staircase, Stanley
so no one
walked
knows that you're online
upstairs
too?
to his boss's office.
Stanley has no identity. To be rich is it a crime? To commit crimes isn't it rich? So life would be to have to pick just one. Okay. Two,
Okay,
eight,
I
four,
think we all know
five.
the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Kill surprise.
Thank you for speeding up the game for me. I appreciate it. The pings break the immersion. I get it. Also, Steam, if you don't like close it fully, it's like still like running in the background. So I've seen it like where like I'll be in the middle of doing something and it'll pop and be like, "Oh, I see someone's playing games now."
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
All right, continue
What
on.
horrible
Continue
secret
on.
did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
Want to see a secret?
Did he have
Sure.
the strength to find out? Now the monitors jump to life.
Oh, well, I can't show you the secret. Okay.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers.
A B-crit?
The
What's a
lives of
B-crit?
So many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
All right.
This mind control facility.
On
it
the
was too
last button,
horrible
don't go
to
up, just
believe it
wait.
couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been
All right, let's back up.
manipulated
Oh.
to accept it blindly?
I'll patiently wait. How long do we gotta wait? 30 seconds, 40 seconds, 10 minutes. There were sofas. I'm just seeing if you do it. You trolling? You trolling me? Go press the light button. No, you trolling. You trolling. Nope. Nope.
No. He
Nope.
refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life
I feel like
utterly
these
blind
numbered
to
buttons
the
have something,
world?
though. I genuinely do.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began
All right,
to
let's go
sink
up
in,
here.
Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Awaiting input.
For
So we hit
would
no.
dismantle the controls
said
once
off.
and for all. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
Yeah.
After they kept you enslaved all these years,
Why
you go
not?
and you tried to take control
Why
of the
not?
machine for yourself. Is
Let's
that what
do
you
it.
wanted?
Ah!
Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do.
What can it
You
do?
were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave.
Darkest
If you want to
timeline?
throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency
What?
information system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode.
Excuse
eliminating
me?
the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had
Okay,
in
so
mind.
do we do
What a
them in
shame
order
we have
now?
So little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments!
Oh
each
no!
of them
What do I
is.
do? What do I
More
do?
time
What
to
do I
talk
do?
About you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start.
Okay, we did that one.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened.
Okay,
to you.
5.
I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of
5.
course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your
This is
office
so
room,
stressful.
pushing buttons endlessly and then
You hit the
dying.
console? I don't know what I hit.
Other times,
I'm just hitting
I let the
buttons.
office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of
I'm so
everything
stressed.
and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go.
Okay.
I'm sure whatever I
there's
come up with on
the
the
blue
next
button.
go around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left.
No,
I'm
no,
enjoying
that's
this so
impossible.
much. You know what? To hell with it.
Now the green?
I'm going to put some extra time.
What
on
green
the clock.
button? I didn't see any green buttons.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you
It's
have
done.
no idea
It's done.
where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing
Yes,
right now?
yes.
Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable
Now
of
the big
telling
red
you
one.
anything? I mean,
Where's the big red one?
running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me.
Is that where I fucked up?
That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
Oh,
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene.
Oh!
I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble.
okay, so
This
did
is
we
not a
do this one?
challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine.
Blue.
I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds.
It just keeps giving me more time.
No ending here. Just you being blown to pieces.
What big red button? What big red
Will you
button?
let it go peacefully? Another choice.
Oh no, the screen is shaking. This red one?
It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever up.
Hello? I need instructions. I need a manual. R.I.P.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting.
I need a
room to check
manual.
his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself.
Where's the
and
game
constantly
guide?
Needed support and guidance from others. So the
Where's
thought
the
of
employee
total
handbook?
solitude was, new content?
Oh,
What does
God.
that mean? New content.
Thank goodness. We got a lot of endings in there. Oh, it's like a...
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
It's like we're on a Disney ride.
Parable was a video game released in
Castile, thank you so much for the
2013 on
follow.
home computers.
I appreciate it. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the follow. We're glad to have you as part of the community.
And commercial success.
Welcome,
it was
welcome.
expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game. for
Welcome to the
consoles
Raider
and home
fam.
computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences.
Would
the
you like
world
advice
over.
about a hyper niche subject? Is it pertaining to this game?
Please step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
As long as
This
it's
sounds
spoiler free.
I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Thought we were going to continue on. So if you get the first Stanley Parable, does it only take you to that and then that's the end of the game? Or is there an actual way
So
to...
far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure. Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it. I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable...
Go piss,
Ultra
girl. Go
Deluxe,
piss, girl.
Mostly tedious. It's as
Potty
if...
break.
Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Hello? Oh, there we go.
All right. All right, let's see. It's... the jump circle?
1, 2. Did I fail? Did I fail the jump?
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness, another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive.
They're very
It's
confusing.
just elevators and
Never mind about
jump.
the device, though. Okay.
Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there.
you could.
Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of...
1,000?
And if... Oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Another office. No!
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
No.
Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't
That's
get me
it.
started on the
That's
level
all.
of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's trophies, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test trophy, please ignore." What quality assurance
Hello?
department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold
It's-
them personally
It's
accountable.
X.
It's my fault.
I mean, the
Stanley.
jumps were pretty
I built up
neat.
Too much
It was a
anticipation
good workout.
around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just
You gotta
reset the
hold
game?
36 times. I
We'll
gotta
try to
hold
get back to
36
what the
jumps.
Stanley Parable is really about.
Hi, Axel.
No frills.
How you doing,
no
lovely?
gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Is there another door that says new? Oh. Oh, this is new. This is different. This is unique. Be on the highway traffic for 90 minutes?
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
I'm intrigued. And you had to pee? Did you have a bottle you could have peed in? Or were you SOL? I feel like that is just Southern California, though. Sus? Hey, psst.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying
Come
the new
find me in the
Ultra
tunnel.
Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just
Oh,
our little secret. Take a look.
look at this. I feel like a king. I feel like a lord. Highway patrol shots. Oh my gosh.
I call it
Oh my
the memory
gosh.
zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life
All right, y'all.
whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on
Touch some
PC.
grass. If you haven't touched grass today, please just reach out. Touch your screen. Touch some grass. It is... It's a game.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone remind
It's
you
a
how
game.
wonderful Stanley
It's fun.
Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap PlayStation port? Remember back in
Touch grass
October
simulator?
of
Yes,
2014,
yes.
when the game
That's what we need in
originated?
life.
Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something.
Windows 98. Is this the edition for Windows 98? Audience award. Who are you? Just put us. All right. Is this the first dollar? Smile because it happened. Well, this is cute, going through all the history. I never played the first one. We just went right into deluxe. There's more grass if you want to touch it. Reach out and touch the grass. Unless you're allergic. Unless you're allergic. Hello? Carol, is that you?
Is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism.
Someone give it 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "We're so many games that aspire to be more than
Honorable
games
mention
end up less than
winner.
any form of
Oh,
art.
and so we're going through all your
Stanley Parable
awards.
strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's
Every
how
game.
grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was.
Pause to
It was
read.
literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all.
I just want
It
to
isn't
like
even the
dip my
Stanley
toes in this
Parable
water.
anymore.
You know this water is
Just a
it's
husk
nice and cool.
now. A lifeless husk. with
And
an
it's
hour
really
of new
refreshing, you know, like
elevated
this water,
content.
like this is like, I don't see any moss, any green stuff in there, like, you know, this is some good water. That's some high quality H2O. Why am I so tempted by down here? Oh, no. Not going the out way. Not that way today. Not today. This is another review.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly
Ooh,
stimulating
carpet
commentary on the
textures.
nature of choice in
A
games,
dev's- oh.
and one that offers some of the most
Oh, I thought those
enjoyable,
were
surprising,
stairs.
and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game.
They probably were
9 out
stairs
of
and they
10.
just
Don't you get it,
disappeared.
Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. All they had to do was transport it in pristine condition along to the PlayStation. Boom, done.
Let
And
me
they
outta
couldn't do
here.
that. Couldn't resist the urge to go meddling.
Thank you.
These were simpler times, Stanley.
Is there another door?
What I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again.
Can I move boxes? Hello? The serious room. It does look very serious. Okay. Maybe downstairs opened up for us? Maybe that's a possibility? Oh, it did.
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before.
Oh,
What's
well,
this?
we're
What's
here.
down here?
We're here now. Refreshments? No. What is this?
No. Oh, God, no, Stanley. It's a collection of reviews from Pressurized Gas, the extremely popular online storefront for computer games. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't
Oh,
even
Steam.
imagine what's being collected. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
From my pressurized gas review. It's clever. I was like, what? Oh, Steam.
Honestly, I
Also,
could not
Axel,
have
thank you so much for your
this game
check-in.
with
I really
completion.
appreciate it.
The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could
More
write up a
pressurized
handful of games
gas.
to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already
I know
such
the
a
rain is
densely
supposed to be
layered web of
gloomy.
profound philosophical insights that I can't even
But I'm
imagine
here
where
for
I'd
it.
have the room to stick them.
More pressurized gas
Okay,
reviews.
Let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers
repetitive and boring.
Preachy?
We have
Stanley,
seen a bit of
I'm
that.
Not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh goodness. This is actually quite
It's hilarious.
shocking for me.
Are these real
I
reviews?
well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff
It's
I
annoying
cut
fast.
to make it feel
Ooh.
as light and airy as
It's growing on me. It's growing on me.
But maybe it
It
wasn't.
is.
Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks are my otherwise
I've honestly never
unimpeachable
left a
track
Steam
record.
review.
I feel
I hardly leave
Like a
reviews in
failure.
general.
like I let these people
Which,
down.
am I doing a
Perhaps
disservice?
the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always
Am I doing a
remembered.
disservice to someone by not leaving reviews? Like, even my barber, I get an invite to do a review of them every time, and I'm like, if I could just do like a 5-star and then call it quits, I'd be good. But like, I don't want to like write something.
Long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button. Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that.
Yeah.
If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt.
Yeah,
Not if
let's
it
do
means
it. Let's
we
do
can
a
strike
skip
these
button.
Negative reviews from the record.
I'm not opposed to
Only
it.
positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes. a
Where did
skip
this come
button
from?
We shall have. And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second. You're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary. Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your finger. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount
This
of
is
time the button
fantastic.
has been
This is
skipping through
fantastic. This is
becoming
prime.
Longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes.
Could you imagine if someone actually sat through that?
Well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to. Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting
Do you think
longer,
there's
but
actually
they're
12 hours
really
of content
truly
there?
getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room.
Could you imagine
Stanley,
listening to
the
him
door
talk
is
for
gone. It's
12
completely
hours?
gone. I've looked
Peace
at
and
it from
blessings.
Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God, the tree died.
Someone to talk to again.
The tree died.
Stanley, I think it's been a week or 2 weeks.
Tree died. Imagine 12 hours of monologue, but nothing.
Not a single person.
Okay,
to speak with.
Axel, the
And you
way that
think
this game has
that's
played
just
out,
how it's always been.
I would not be surprised if they had 12 hours of monologue.
Would you think that it's exactly
Because this game has been so much like that, the vibe. For sure.
Oh, it's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time.
Oh,
I stopped
good.
keeping.
Is he gone? Hello? Narrator?
But they didn't understand the game was never meant
back!
to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They
I think I
demanded,
killed him.
screamed. They
He's
gnashed
back.
their
He's
teeth and
back.
said, entertain us. It wasn't enough.
Hello? Hello? Oh no, there's water dripping.
The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never
We
the
broke
end,
the
is never
narrator.
The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end.
Poor narrator. I didn't mean to break you. Oh! Okay, so like we've moved so far in time that we're just, the place is falling apart. The place is literally falling apart. Are these, is this from the same creators of Subliminal? Oh. Sunlight. Oh, we can see the sun. It's ruins now. And then nature has taken over. We're back. We're one with nature once again. I could hang out here for a bit. This is nice. This is a good time, yeah. Hello? Hello? Maybe seasons changed? Oh, I don't like this now. I don't like this now. Oh? I think I'm gonna take my chances with the button. Oh, no chances with the button. All right, into the desert we go. Is there like a direction we're supposed to be going? I can't tell if the sun is rising or setting. It would definitely help with a sense of direction. That dessert looks delicious.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be
New content.
From now on.
New content. Yeah, new content. New content. This game's been a blast. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I think this is where we are going to wrap for the evening. I want something a little bit more energico. Newest content ever. And it's probably gonna be the bestest content ever. I think we're gonna play this again next Sunday. Y'all, tonight was a great night. I had an absolute blast. Thank you for all hanging out for the journey. SUNDAE Sweeties was delicious. Also, I'm really excited about our newest activities. So, if you weren't here for the beginning of stream, we do have the Magic Advent Calendar. All of y'all have been asking for more magic shows. So, this will be our start to a magic show for any gifted sub or sub to the channel. You'll get the opportunity to open up the Advent Calendar of your choosing, and it may be a magic trick. It may also be a magic science trick. So we'll be doing that through up and through December. So thank you, Ray. Thank you, Otterly, for the lovely gifteds to the community. Thank you so much, Envy, for the raid tonight. Thank you, Castile, for the raid tonight. I really appreciate it. And Castile, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're so glad to have you with us. Also, Peter Griffin's also thank you for the follow as well. We will be going and raiding out to someone tonight, so we'll hang out for just a moment. What did you call me, Axel? What did you call me? Yes, it was a great stream. Well done. Thank you, Endless. GG. I appreciate you. Let's see if there is someone that we know that we can go hang out with tonight. Maybe it'll be someone we haven't said hello to in a while. Or maybe let's discover someone new. Maybe, unless y'all have someone you'd like to go and say hello to, please do let me know. Maybe we can find someone new. I think we're just going to find someone that we know. That might be easier. Let's go say hello. Okay, so this is someone that we don't often get to raid because they're usually playing games when I'm going to bed, or I should be in bed. So I think this is where we're gonna go hang out with. We're gonna go say hello to Pixel Boy Games. They're typically a VR streamer who does a lot of like Beat Saber and fun things like that. But we're gonna go hang out with them. I think they're doing a little bit of Dead by Daylight tonight, which eventually we'll probably play some Dead by Daylight here as well. So let me get the raid set up. And if you want to go ahead and grab a raid message, first one is if you are following or just hanging out. The second one will be if you are subbed. Promise when you copy and paste it into their channel for the subs that it will work for you. Don't forget to take care of yourself. Get some food, get some water. Don't only focus on physical health, but also your mental health as well. Very, very important. Big mental health stand here. Thank you to everyone for all the new followers, the new subs and gifted subs and the raids today. I love you all. I appreciate y'all. And we should be back live tomorrow again with some more Resident Evil 3. And I think we're officially about halfway through the game. So probably in two more streams, we'll have that game wrapped up. But in the meantime, I'll see y'all very, very soon. Have a great and glorious evening, afternoon, morning, evening, wherever you are. And we'll see y'all very, very soon. Thanks for joining us in the raid.